Hey guys, Guy over here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick warning of the audio that's contained in this video. Unfortunately, when we were recording it, um, it kind of messed up on us and we didn't find out until after the fact. So we had to salvage the footage as much as we could. We're very proud of this video and we didn't want it to go to waste. And there is a part two coming. So that audio on that video is perfect and the videos coming after are good. However, this one just kind of got jammed. So, viewer discretion advised for anybody who's listening to it on headphones or anywhere else. It's a little rough, but we try to do the best that we could, and hope you guys enjoy it. And just bear with us. We're just learning how to do all this stuff. So, thank you guys. Much love, and hope you guys enjoy. Bye.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel, and we are Aliens in the Sky. Um, I'm your host, Alien,
And I'm Sky.
and today we are doing a little. What is it? So says surviving Alba, right? I guess some shit happened. We haven't. We don't know anything honestly about it. We started watching a video like, huh?
Where did this come from? So,
What is happening? And
yeah,
we turned it off because we were like, we're gonna do a video.
and a little context. I think over here is a Abba and Preach fan.
I've been trying to slide in Abba's DMs and he still hasn't answered.
So
This would have happened if you answered me, probably, but
and
I'm sorry.
everything happens for a reason. So we're winning over here. So basically, you have more intake on this. You have more of a background than I do.
I don't know shit about this situation.
Well, not about the situation, but about how they carry themselves, Abba specifically. I kind of I'm from the outside looking in. I know about
I'm
their channel.
teaching you.
Yeah, I know about their channel, and I know like what kind of content they push. And in my opinion, they push good content. But I just don't watch it like that. But this whole situation drama just kind of fell on our lap yesterday.
Yeah, we literally went to vocal class, and then all I saw was live surviving Abba, and then bro was like surviving her code.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. And he titled that
Yeah,
on his live stream.
yeah.
He titled
And we were trying to lock in. We were so fucking confused on what was happening.
Mhm.
When we were like reading the chat and they were trying to roast him. And I was like, I gotta click.
Yeah. So today we're going to be reacting to random universities kind of breakdown of the
My boy
situation.
random.
Yeah. So let's just jump right into it.
Are we jumping right in? Let's jump.
During my very recent live stream, actually, it was earlier today, as at this time of recording, I was going through a video that I was made aware of, basically by Stevie Knight, an individual who definitely had been
Bro stressed the fuck out. He's actually smoking.
This is a real topic.
we're going to get into that in this video. But Stevie was probably not the only person who would have been very excited to see this video. I know Byron Haynes, yes, he would be very excited to see this video as well. And I'm assuming
I told you
actually
that.
had a copy of
Yeah.
the video, he would have went live relatively soon after catching wind of this video. Because when I caught
We
wind of
haven't
this
seen the video at
that
all.
video
No.
had 47 views after 9 hours. Nobody knew of it. So it already immediately set off red flags. How did Stevie get this video? And then I also got dropped some DMs or some messages leaked to another content creator that I know of about this situation because she was going to share this with him as well. Not sure what happened, but didn't see what you said. Hey, sorry, I deleted because keep going back and forth.
What is he reading?
I just trying to add the dramatic effects.
Time if you help me. I'll probably be about 1.5 hours through time.
Let's see what happened. To see what you said.
Dude, he's saying like it's a fanfic. And I love the
He's making it sound a little more flirtatious than it.
that's what it is. I love the little touch of the Mario 64 song on the back. Like,
Oh, I said something low earlier, but I really need a thoughtful response and feel that's worth more. 300 good for 1.5 to 2 hours every time to just review some things I had. I'm unsure if I wanted to go publicly with what I experienced or if I have enough evidence. I was girlfriend on my web preach. Question.
I'm running and screaming and going. right over my fucking heels. Bro, okay, because whenever we got to on the live yesterday,
Yeah.
Abba was like, "I don't think she's clout chasing," and, what was he saying,
He was
basically?
saying, like, "Guys, like, she's a good person, like,
I
don't
don't
go
think
in on
she's
her."
doing this. Bro, I'm reading this right now. I'm telling you, this bitch is clout chasing. And it's not even just like Stevie and Myron, like, oh, they're gonna get their get back and da da da. She was clout chasing. I'm gonna break it down to
Let's give us
I'm
give
not gonna break it down yet. We're gonna go a little bit further in. I swear to God, but I'm telling you, like, you know, I saw your take on Erica Kirk as well, bro. And that was naive as fuck. We're being naive with this. She was clout chasing. She's so sitting here acting like this is like actual love. She does not like you, and I can already tell you this. And this is not just me being jealous.
Wow, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, come to me specifically. I am subscribed. You know, I see cover that interesting that she subscribed to Watch TV. I need someone who knows Abba's personality. Oh, and I'm not asking you to post anything or advocate for me. I just need an opinion on the clips I have. Gotcha. Feel free to send me what you have. Then, as you can see,
She's a good person.
What are these DMs, dude? This is like
I watch
so
both ways.
sneaky.
I'm not comfortable talking about this for content. By the way, this is not me invalidating your experience, but I am aware that there are two sides to every story. But I do want to offer you some advice. If I were you, I would not post this. I've seen your receipts and people can determine that there is a lot of context that is missing from text messages that you have shown. For example, he said you cheated, and your response was, "That's not true." You can't expect people to simply trust your word. People are going to wonder why Abba made that claim. And I'm not saying that it's true or that it's not true. I just want to tell you how it may be received. That's just one small example. It seemed like a rough breakup and it seems like it really hurt. Yeah, I get it. However, if you do post this, I think it's going to do more harm than good. I don't know if you are prepared for the onslaught you will that will be headed away. For your peace, how would you normally try to move on unless you're trying to get something else out of revealing all of this? Also, I wouldn't send this to anyone else. I'm assuming I'm not the only content creator that you've sent this to.
Oh,
I appreciate you feeling some level of
Pause
trust.
it.
pause it.
I was gonna wait till after.
Okay, okay, okay.
No, go ahead. Because I was gonna ask, so what are your thoughts in this moment?
So right now, I wanted to pause it because right now it's like this guy's literally the guy that
Watch
CME
TV.
Watch TV. He's literally giving you the most easy way alley oop. Let me hold your hand when I'm telling you this. There's still a chance to like make this right and avoid all of this.
Yeah.
Let me see what happens. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to
That's
say.
yeah, dude. It's not looking good already.
So if you're giving the people this is kind of giving benefit of the doubt to them. And it's just let's see what they do with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, continue.
I'm
Continue.
continuing.
Thing that I said into consideration. Yes, thanks for watching. And yes, I did not expect you to talk about this for content. I wouldn't ask that. I reached out initially for an opinion, which you gave me, so thanks for that. I came in knowing people are going to wonder who I am and what opposite was. I thought about everything you mentioned before you thinking the dirt. I wouldn't go out with these if I knew I would have anything to refute. I understand what you're saying, though. There is a third short video regarding the cheating statement that would come full circle. We had broken off completely. I waited until my emotions settled. I'm grieving the abortion, but I'm not hurt about the breakup. I will take everything you said into consideration. Thanks again. I hear you. But yeah, just tread very lightly. I wish you nothing but the
This
best. She really should take the advice of that content creator, which we all
I stand by that. I stand by that. And I know that she's clout chasing. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not a clout like, let me say something. I'm not a clout chaser, but I can give you at least a little bit of deep insight because I have been with people who are of higher status and I have came out about some stuff about that and I'm willing to talk about it in the video. I'm gonna just leave the tea for the end, but I do have insight on what's happening because like I know that, like, someone that I care about, it doesn't matter how many followers you have and all this other stuff, if you treated me with good respect and everything, I would not be doing this. And so the fact that she immediately went out of her fucking way, she messaged Watts And I'm pretty sure other people are the ones
Mhm,
that actually leak their DMs
mhm.
before WhatsApp today.
Yep.
And all I'm saying, Ava, is that you're saying that this girl is a good person. She's not. What I heard from the live is that you said something about like she lives 5 hours away. You have to take a plane and all this other stuff. You met a fan. You come online spewing about like your real personal beliefs, and you're giving people the access almost to know what they like you like. And she's not a bad looking girl. I mean, she's not my type. She looks like someone's mom, but um I think you could do better, and you could have done better, and if you were clocking it rather than I'm not sure. I feel like I know because I know these type of girls, and in my head, in my mind, I feel like I could have clocked, like, the fake softness, the fake,
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy, but, I've been around. That's not there like that. That sounds like I'm a floppy thought, but, um, I know a thing or 2, and I don't trust anyone, not men either, but I also don't trust women, and I can tell you we are devious as well, and you know this, so
Yeah.
but we're gonna get back to this.
He watched TV at this point in time because he did expose this on his live stream. She should have listened because he told her, you
He
should
shoulda
go out here
listened.
with this information. This ain't enough. You're probably going to get exposed and pretty bad.
Alright, Filipino or, Thai?
From the live stream, they were saying Filipino from what I remember,
She looks Thai.
but
Mhm.
she looks Thai.
At least from this, like, color grade that
Yeah,
we're seeing.
yeah.
Yeah, like, she's cute.
Either way,
We did cap a little, we did see another video, but it was right before we got here because we saw, like, Stevie Knight has stuff. We don't wanna talk about that, maybe it's
yeah.
a hot mess, but anyway, random, we saw you, glazing it fuck up. We made you to step it down
It
a
was
bit.
a little bit too much glaze, and you were saying that Abba Wish was
Like, oh, like, he's
shooting above his pay grade. That's what he said.
Abba's a handsome guy. I think, like, they're equally attractive.
Yeah.
I can see them walking down the street. It's not like I would see them walk down the street like, "How did she get h" like, or "How did he get her?" You know what I mean? Like, no, they're equally here. We don't need to be, like,
Yeah.
glazing her to the rooftop of heaven,
Wait,
but
can I say something real quick?
go off.
'Cause, I also, like, since I'm a man and I know these whole conversations when we start glazing the women, put them on the pedestal and all this stuff.
Mhm.
I want to say this, because you were talking about her appearance and stuff, and you're saying, like, she's not ugly and stuff.
She's not.
To
She's
me
gorgeous.
in my personal opinion, I always say people aren't ugly physically. Like, ugly is not physical. Ugly is literally, like, your personality, how you carry yourself, your demeanor and stuff. What I'm looking at her face, if I'm taking her face value, beautiful girl. The actions she's making are ugly.
Yeah.
The things that she's doing is very sneaky and snaky, and somebody who doesn't care about you or, like, actually, like what you were saying, like, actually cares enough about you know that their position is you're going around DMing other people like, "Hey, I have this."
Yeah.
That is ugly behavior to me. So I will never glaze or put a woman on a pedestal because of their actual, like, attractive beauty. It's how they carry themselves, their actions, and how they speak, and I'm saying this, I know I'm in the minority, man, and I don't give a fuck what you have to say, but that's ugly is not physical. It's literally your energy, I guess.
Yeah,
I just
because
wanna say that.
like I said, I've been in a situation with someone who is of higher status, right? And I know other people, and you would never hear me say anything about them. You would never see me post about them. You would never hear me make a peep about them, you know, on like this or on social media or whatever. But if you treat me like shit, that's different. But you're telling me that like for everything that I've heard so far is that Abba has been mostly in the right and, like,
Yeah.
he's not trying to sneak anything, he's the king of receipts and all this other stuff,
Yeah.
and so, Like, he did I heard he's taken some L's, but for the most part, he's been in the right, and so, like, the fact that she's coming out and just trying to misconstrue it tells me, like, this person is not there for your benefit. They're there for theirs. She wants the clout, and I mean, technically, we're giving it to her, right?
Yeah, right.
But, like, sweetie, it's just 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
Like, who's gonna care after this? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand when people do dumb shit like this. Like, who is genuinely gonna care, like, unless you keep coming up with more and more drama. But eventually, if you keep coming up with drama, it's like the kid that cried wolf, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna keep coming. No, who's gonna believe this, you know?
Yeah.
Unless you're, like, schizophrenically just messy. Kinda like a flunk. Bro, just be capping sometimes,
That's
but
real.
anyway,
Continue.
skedaddling.
That and Abba came up eventually later this afternoon.
And I also wanted to let's give her respect.
Yeah.
Some respect. Anyway, I also wanted to say that the reason why we were going in and even talking about the look thing or whatever, it's not because we're trying to bring her down or whatever, but like the video that we were watching, and maybe he'll insert it here.
Yeah.
But the video that we were watching of Random You was making it sound like Abba could just never get this type of woman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just don't understand why. Like, to me,
Yeah.
he's handsome.
Right.
So,
And they were also saying he was also met up because I guess fans were roasting her looks and like they were
I was
saying
saying that she
ugly.
looks like
Yeah, she
Sneeko.
looks like Sneeko, all this stuff.
I don't see it.
And I don't see it. And like I said, I'm never gonna be on here just being like, look how ugly they are and stuff like that. No, like to me, it's not appearance that really matters.
I will do that, but only to certain people.
Yeah,
Come back for our next video.
yeah, it's literally for like what sneak peek what they're in what's inside of them,
Mm.
and that's what why we wanted at least why we want to comment on that.
Yeah, but we're not trying to like talk her down. I never.
To this recording, and he definitely dropped the receipts. She even said it in her own video that Apple was the king of receipts. You should have known you were getting yourself into, especially if you knew you didn't have all the evidence. You got.
She sat down and
This is getting
herself.
as Appa's lies.
It's so clout chasing and
This
it's how
is
you not.
really sad. Actually, this is
She's a good person. I know her. She's a good person. Is the actions matching up though?
it's and also
No. No.
right now. This is yes,
Girl, this is crazy.
many people were expecting this to be the moment that Abba got truly exposed for being a dick. Which, okay, he admitted to. He took some L's during this situation, which he admitted on his live stream. I have screen recordings of it. But the bottom line is, if I was to use those clips in this video, he's probably going to make that video members only, and then it will become problematic when it comes to copyright. So you're not going to see it yet. It's like that in this video. So I do it.
And you won't see it. It's like that in there.
Yeah.
Double stuff. I'll try to surprise this but the thing is that her video, she started off painting out to be a very good guy, a very, solid boyfriend, a man who was there for her. And then over time, you can see that this thing has evolved to a situation where all of a sudden we can't get this, hate mongering, evil, tyrannical SOB who no longer wanted to be involved in this baby's life. And then Abba exposed on his live stream that none of that was the case. She flip flop, flip flop, flip flop, flip flop. And in those messages that I just showed you, there was a lot of things missing. A lot of context, just like Watts was talking about those text messages. There's a lot of things missing here that were going to cause a lot of people start wondering, is this substantial or not? Is this validated? Is this real? Is this something that we can trust?
Now,
What?
I'm just putting it out there because apparently it sounds like she got an abortion, right? She didn't have the baby or whatever, but that does take a toll on your body. So I wonder if like maybe she already has like a mental illness. Like I have borderline personality disorder. Hi, hello. And so maybe that's just being heightened right now from like the hormones.
Mhm.
And that's why it's like this. You know?
It could very well be.
I
No,
don't know.
could very well be.
That's all I can think is like, okay, like abortions are a lot on your body. Like your hormones are all over the place and all this other stuff. And then if you're thinking about it, your body was already in the process of feeding itself into these cells.
Hmm.
So like it's already going haywire, and then you go even more haywire to prematurely, I believe, give birth to it, or they go in and grab it, but I believe most people prematurely, like, they're giving birth pills to birth it out.
Oof.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't even know how long ago this was, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we haven't even gotten there, but that's just a theory, a game theory.
So find out it's not. Go
Why did I not say that?
Yes, that's supposed to be a lot, but it seems like you gotta get reason to do something. I know there's some people out there, oh my
And so crime is
God, doxed this woman. He doxed her friends. He doxed her family. Oh yeah, these people were harassing him. So after those people, he ended up having to block them. Hell, you would have
That's good.
what as many calls that he had.
This is why I fuck with Ava, honestly, because I always doing some just like some G shit.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, it was pretty absurd that people coming at her because she was sending out goons to blackmail them. Is what you realize over time. Every time
It was like, I don't know what's happening. I actually she's a good person.
one of these big time
When I know she's a good person, I gotta stop saying it. I know. Very happy now.
would just misperceiving the truth in some shape, form, or fashion every single time.
He is so stressed out for all of us. Crazy.
So, yo, time.
It was the other
They never see these content creators, no matter who it is. It always seems to fail. Now, this situation is different from Fresh because it did seem to prove that, well, you know, Fresh was the boss and that he really gooped that situation. And also, Fresh was the person that you got caught up saying, hey, leave that child early. Never wanted to get rid of the child. That's the thing that you also find out during the situation. You know, the whole voicemails. Look, that was a situation, and he said it like he had never been in a relationship where a conversation that recorded. That would be a first for me as well. That is quite confusing to think. Why are we, recording conversations now? That lets me know that things
are on the rocks. Okay.
now, these aren't looking too good. So he started to do the same.
Oh, so she was recording for
Yeah.
okay.
We're getting the details now.
Because
in
we were
real
just trying to
time.
put pieces together from what we
Yeah.
heard from the live stream yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I was going off. But basically, so I had a theory yesterday that like because like Alba talks a lot about what's his name? Everyone's been calling him Byron, Myron Gaines or whatever. And how like how do I say this?
They were talking about how basically she was recording him.
Oh, because he was recording. Okay, so like whenever Myron went to like the Netflix thing or whatever, I haven't seen it. I don't give a fuck about it, right? But he was like recording it and all this other stuff. And like Alva was dogging him or like kind of bashing him, like, oh, you have such a high IQ that you accepted this interview that you have to go and make sure that you record yourself if you already knew that they were going to try to sabotage you, da, da, da. And so I was like, same thing with Alva, like, you got with this girl, knowing that you're going to have to start like keeping receipts and like recording your like because I didn't know any of this, and I believe that we just got into the middle of the live, and so we were just coming up with like different theories yesterday about it. So that was one of the theories, or one of the things that was bothering me. Like, is bro like is bro not standing on business like he says he
I
does?
think
Like he actually what random says is that bro is he was being recorded first, so he started doing the same.
mm,
Anyway, so we had another theory about like because like you know what, I'm not even gonna go into it unless Jose starts talking.
wait, what? What happened?
The black one. The black man with was get to higher statuses.
Yeah.
That's when more non black people start approaching him. And so if you want to delve into that theory that I broke down for you.
Yeah.
Now you have to have the capability of saying the dumb shit that I said.
So yeah, so basically what we're kind of breaking down is that like it's kind of like a societal norm that once like you get higher in society, you kind of ditch your own kind of race and go.
Not ditch, but it's just like you have more access to other races.
Yeah.
And so you end up being with them.
Yeah. And,
'Cause we got there from ultimately Michael Jackson,
oh,
honestly.
yeah, 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 yeah.
'Cause we were talking about, like, how most of his brothers, like, kids and, like, their wives are, like, non-Black, where whenever they were younger, and you can visibly see, like, all they could get with Black women
Mhm.
for the most part. I mean, I understand there's anomalies or whatever, but genuinely, I seen this one video kind of breaking it down, like, as, like, Black men especially, because usually it's gonna be any shade of Black man, basically, as long as he's, like, athletic or he's actually talented or whatever, he can basically make it through this industry. Whereas, like, dark-skinned Black women like me are gonna have to, like, basically punch, kick, and fight in order to get seen, unless we're, like, super different or whatever, then that's just how
Yeah.
it is. And so, like, whenever Black men go through this, we'll see, like, them go, from not bottom, because obviously I'm a Black woman, I'm not bottom of the barrel, right? But they'll go from being with Black women or, like, bigger white women, and when they get success, you'll see them, like, end up being with, like, the baddies. And I think I was telling you, like, about there was a rapper, I'll find the rapper, I'll send it to you. You can put like the side by side pitch of like his girlfriend or his ex baby mama, and now the bitches that he's with now,
Yeah.
and you'll see like it changes. And especially like yeah, like I said, so I'm not gonna double them more, but that was our theories.
Yeah, yeah, that's just, kind of the theory, and well, the way I was turning it to the point was, like, it's kind of like a societal kind of you guys start getting brainwashed because of that, because the circles you start going into are a lot different. Obviously, though, everybody does have, like, a choice to pick whoever they wanna be with, but, we could see it's like a very common thing. And for me personally, I could never stand the fact that, Black women are seen and like basically put in a corner where it is like the most bottom of the barrel. And I just completely disagree with that. I honestly think Black women are the most beautiful, strong, intelligent, and just amazing women that we could ever. God literally cooked when we got this. So like literally I never prescribed to that. And even like in a couple of years when we're
Mm,
multimillionaires, I'm not gonna change that fact because like I grew up poor, That was like my whole like hometown was just brown people. And so as a man, I'm not gonna keep that cycle retaining and keep going again and again and again because I know the actual truth. And for me personally, I believe all women are beautiful, but I'm not going to literally make a tier list off of like how you look. This a woman could be literally purple and pink, bro, and I'm like, dude, she's awesome.
dude, I would be happy if I was
Yeah,
bro.
dude. So that's what I'm saying. And I want to so I'm glad that you're talking about this because I truly feel this way. In my whole life, I felt this way. And now that, we're both 27 years old and we've been out there in the world and we see how literally how real life gets, I'm not going to stop and stoop that low and stay in that mentality, even if I became the most richest, successful musician in the world. I'm not gonna literally be like, oh, they're bottom of the bottom because like maybe this is going a little too deep, but we've seen even like in our art world with musicians and artists, they really do have this hierarchy
Yeah.
of like choo 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 choo. And we look at each other and we're like, bro, what? That's the what? And they end up
Like, literally I've seen a video basically showcasing, like, all the Black men who are in the industry or get higher up, and then they just end up having, like, white or just, like, anything other than Black. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And, like, the reason why I'm saying this isn't, like, to be like, "You don't like Black women." I know you like Black women. I've seen how you react to da 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 da, and I find what Black women like he likes. Um but the reason why, I was even, like, mentioning it is because, like, I seen a Michael Jackson video, and it was speaking about the allegations where, not like I'm not gonna talk about the specific allegation, but the family the dad used to work for Michael or whatever, and they're the ones that are causing the most display, I guess, right now, or I don't know, uproar right now about Michael Jackson. And they were just trying to explain like the connection, what their family did with Michael, like what the father did and all this other stuff. And basically, the moral of the story was just hey, as a Black person, we should always keep in the back of our minds that when we do stuff with people who are not in our race, that we just need to be a little bit more careful. And that's what I wanted to say. That was my moral of the point,
Yeah.
is just be a little bit more careful. Like, obviously, do whatever you want. Obviously, I'm here with my Hispanic friend, and I'm a big Black woman, and so like I'm not being like like tiptoe or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, there's more self-hate for Black people. And so, and especially when you know you're big like that, and like I said earlier, you are giving your takes and da da da, and people can just like basically shape themselves into what you like so that they can get close to you. Like I believe that even happened to like Gabby Hanna. And I'm just begging and pleading that you just be safe.
Yeah.
Like, just be careful. Like, not even just be careful because she's not Black. Like, be careful with a Black woman too. Just always be careful because of like where you're at.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, thank you, Kez, for listening.
And I know it's not foolproof, even though,
Yeah.
you know, you can be as careful as you can and it can still happen. A whole psyop or
Yeah.
whatever.
And to finish that, let me tap you up on that one. To finish that thought up is that we are slopping the slop too, but we also are real genuine people, and we also want to like not keep feeding you guys this brain dead shit that keeps being regurgitated and not get to the actual main issue, because this whole album and preach thing, because we were talking about it amongst ourselves,
Mhm.
it's kind of like a bigger thing if we really look from the outside,
Yeah.
it's a bigger thing, and that's why I wanted to give that, well, we wanted to give that perspective. So we just wanted to put you kids onto game, so let's proceed.
It proceeds.
Getting a receipt, started getting some receipts. Or they start adding up for time, because the longer that live stream went on, the worse it got for her. And the more you start to realize how much she tried to manipulate the situation, manipulate his mind, playing all sorts of crazy games with him. And yes, Baba was mind very good. But after you realize, like, the mind games and the manipulation that she
There's a reason why he said it like that. It's
Okay, good.
that he was going through. And he said it doesn't justify the words that he said in the way they act, but he did act the way, and he did take some accountability for that. Unlike me, he come out here and make apologies. They don't take accountability for everything. That all one of the few persistent I have for but known as situation was that I didn't think it had dragged us so long. Like he already dropped the receipts to go ahead and bury the situation, let everybody know that she pretty much was lying about what she was saying. Like I said, anytime these people show up, then I knew it was questionable at first.
I can tell from the text already.
That's bad.
It just didn't make
Bad.
any sense.
Like, there's no reason why you're reaching out to anyone, honestly.
That's
Unless
bad.
he like fuck, like, like he
assaulted, yeah.
like he was throwing some big ties.
Like if it was that serious, like right
Like,
now,
first of all, don't run too much to the police.
no, bro, like the DV is not
It's not
it's not funny. But we will say is that like
We're here to get some jokes. I
this
think, you know.
this video would be a different tone video if we were doing.
It wouldn't even be. If it was like actually that, we would not be doing this.
Yeah, so
Like, so we were thinking about doing the David case, but it's too serious. We're not wanting to handle it like sloppy or whatever,
yeah,
and blah blah blah. So if this was actually TV, that would not be on here.
yeah.
And so like I understand it's abortion or whatever, but like you can't even show us full receipts.
To me, Alien, the whole real reason that like me, like when it comes to like relationship, I don't give a fuck. Your business is your business.
Yeah.
But when like she went out of her way to like put this all online and make it a big 15 minutes of fame,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you deserve the repercussions that come with that. Yeah. And if that's the whole internet clowning on you, so be it, because that is the main crux of it, is her DMing all these other the YouTubers.
And the boys just in love, dude.
So that's the ultimate sin to me.
Crazy.
This exists. And then you find out that this chick decided that, I mean, man, there was a lot that got exposed in that live stream. A lot. I mean, they talked about the abortion situation, and Abba shared his opinions on how he was there to support her. And then she tried to act like Abba was there for different reasons. Like, listen, all we can go off of is the words that was said, that was reported on video or audio, whatever way you want to look at it. And he was supporting. Now your mind can play tricks on you or whatnot. It just sounds like you were trying to tell yourself different things.
It's like how I was telling you, like, that my dog absolutely loves me, and I'm like, in my head, I feel like she hates me.
Oh my
So it could be something like that, but that's like BPD.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And you said the Dylan's accurate. And also you try to lie and say that your mind was playing tricks on you later and that you're going through a whole bunch of things due to pregnancy. That's why you're seeing a whole bunch of crazy ass stuff about trying to do it yourself, which would cause him to panic because he wanted to keep the child. So obviously, if you're going to delete
can't
you're going to delete that baby, he wasn't trying to have that happen.
So we never men don't understand. Men are you can't get pregnant. And I haven't gotten pregnant, so I can't tell you 100%, but I get my periods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that you can't tell me how to react just because another bitch down the street or whatever uh might not have the same reaction as is different for everyone else.
Yeah.
So I can't really fault her for how she was acting crazy or how her mind was playing tricks.
Yeah.
And I know technically, Random was just saying like, your mind plays tricks, but like even when you're pregnant, it's even worse. You know what I mean?
So we're making it clear that we're not criticizing her off of that stuff.
Yeah.
We're
And we're
critici-
also not criticizing Random, even though it sounds like
yeah.
I come off
Yeah.
aggressive.
We're,
but
we're criticizing off of the other stuff.
yeah, I'm from New Jersey, so I think I just naturally just come off aggressive. But we're gonna jump right back into this.
Fair on Abba. So there's going to be people out there trying to say, oh my God, Abba that got himself into a situation with a crazy baby mama. He did admit to that. He did. Red flags ignored. He screwed up big time. But this isn't the same as some other situations.
Bro
where
is
Abba was
fresh,
trying to be there and support. He was trying to do the right thing. Many people are going to try to paint it and see like, well, Abba was over there trying to be a bad person because he cussed her out or said some bad things in some text messages, and they're not going to give you the other context of the situation. They're going to ignore the voice.
Bro's not allowed to be stressed out either.
All the voice recordings, every single one of them, every word that was stated, all the times that she flip flop back and forth, they're going to ignore all of that. They're just going to say, "Ooh, Abba was exposed," and then they're going to give you no context of the situation, which is a good thing why these lives exist. I really hope to make it members only, but I mean, it does kind of make sense that he might. Throwing all this information out there is exactly what Stevie Knight did in his video. He essentially let the whole video play through, didn't really give any critiques. Hell, if that video gets copyrighted, he violated every copyright strike law that you can possibly imagine because he didn't give any critiques. He just let the whole 17 plus minute video play almost all the way through without saying anything until damn.
We need to get to that
beginning. They talked in, and it's like, man, you didn't really get much context to the situation because guess what? You didn't know what to say. You probably didn't sound believable to you, but you didn't want to say that. You were just hoping that she could drop something out there that can really make you dig in deep on Abba, and you didn't get what you were wanting. I know Mom is going to do the exact thing you did and take those text messages and just frame it to be like, see, I'll tell you what, man.
Oh yeah, pause that.
I was looking at I was so locked into the captions because he put his own captions. He doesn't even let the YouTube one do it.
Yeah.
And it had so many things wrong. It has Abba's name wrong, and then he just said Myron, and it was like it had the way that it's spelled was like Marom, and then it had the apostrophe S.
Oh my god.
And it's like Myron's real name is Myron. It's so funny. And bro was like, you know what?
The auto captions, man, we ain't got time to. Oh,
I love it, dude. But you said pause it for what?
I wanted to pause that because Careful, guys. Careful who your ops are because they are literally
Watching.
waiting in the trenches for them to pounce.
Dude, can I talk about that story when I was in Colorado?
Go ahead. Story time,
Sorry.
kids.
I lived in Colorado and it's not my roommate's fault of what happened. So hi Naomi, I forgive you, even though I was BPD and I just started to like fucking split it on you guys. But basically, her dog attacked my dog and all this other stuff. And basically, I had to move out shortly after. And because we just weren't getting along or whatever after that. And um, I went to so the company that I ended up moving through, I told them like I have to call the cops, all this other stuff. Like I need to move out. I need my money back. Blah blah blah. And then they were like, "No, dude, like we're not giving you back your money." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Well, it's not my fault. You guys like okayed for me to be in a house when another aggressive dog, and now my dog is like." In this situation, like it's not my fault. Give me my money. And they were at the time saying no. Eventually they did, right? But at the time they were saying no. So I went to my Instagram and I have posted up this like screenshots or whatever and just asking for help. Maybe like people can help me with money or give me what's it called, advice or whatever it is. And my ex friend who literally we stopped being friends because I told her that I didn't like her boyfriend calling her crackhead. But anyway, um, my ex-friend had the fucking nerve was stalking from the trenches, had the fucking nerve to like message everyone who responded to me on that post and be like she's fucking lying and da 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 trying to strip me from being able to find you know what I mean? So people literally are sitting in the trenches, and I know you guys know this. It's the internet.
Yeah, it's the internet.
It's the internet. But it's literally absolutely insane how far some of your enemies will go,
Mhm.
which is why I think it's so crazy. Like that he was like, I think she's a good person. Like, bro,
Yeah.
recognize your enemies, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like it bothers me, and I literally posted about this on my Facebook once. But I was like, in my post, I was like, some of you guys will say, I would not do this to my worst enemy. Like, bitch, let's be honest. If I count you as my enemy, I want hell to unleash on you. I don't give a fuck what's happening. If you are my enemy, that's not the right word. So why wouldn't I want this on you? Why do I have humanity for you if we are not cool? Like, if I'm considering you my enemy, you probably like came over and tried to stab my child or something. Like something crazy. Try to take my favorite fucking like teddy bear or something. Like, we are not friends, bitch. We are not cool. I do not want the best for you after this. I want to see you get dragged directly to hell. Like, what are we talking about? So, what are we saying when we call her a good person after you're seeing all of this happen and you know from everything that you're seeing? Get the love out of your system, bro. Bruh.
Bro.
I'm pitching
Yeah.
like poetic now.
Oh,
I started grabbing my shit. I was
because Alien watches that one Preach. She put me onto a game that she was saying that like when Preach goes in kind of like on the same situation to other folks, he goes in. Like he goes like, how could you do this? You're so stupid, so blah blah.
Abba.
Abba, sorry,
Yeah.
I said it. They go in on it. And so it's like you kind of get what you give because if the shoe was on the other foot, dude, they're waiting so they can pounce on you because they need that one chink of armor to split, and it's gonna happen. And now, like heaven and earth is splitting because of like all this. Even though situation even isn't nearly as bad as the other people's like
Yeah.
tyrant
Like
and
they're
stuff.
rapping and
Yeah,
stuff.
but they were waiting just for that little sliver, and
Just as waiting in the gutters,
the
bro, in the
gutters.
sores with Pennywise.
So I just wanted to give that a little bit of life.
Yeah.
And it's just a bad and reverend. He's dead. He's evil, man. He's demonic. He's one of those people who's just bad, man. You can't trust people like God. He'll stab you in the back, give you to your face one day, and then he sledgehammer to your head the next. It's like, man, that's not what it is. No. Once again, the kingdom of season that showed up. The monster that I thought you dubbed, which also gave me another red flag when she said King of Receipts. It's like, sounds like you've been in contact with Stevie or you know very much of Stevie. Not same thing with Mara. Like I said, he's going to come out here and try to paint this false narrative of this situation.
Like, if you wanted this 5 seconds of fame, just go into whatever podcast like I did.
You would on followers and all that stuff.
To this platform, the person who has basically been anointed, the chief officer of the moral police of YouTube, Abba, is the one that many people looked up to could be a bad man. I said, yes, it's a possibility. Come to find out, he's still the same, still out here like crack fun himself, make fun of himself, and then also getting critiques over the situation. But you're trying to get him caught up on some BS. Guess what? Talk shit, it hit. That's what happens sometimes. And that's what he's doing here. He's throwing it out there for everybody to see. And what's sad about this whole situation is really a big nothing burger. It's really just a toxic relationship. It's just an extremely toxic relationship that unfortunately unfolded in front of a whole bunch of people. All because she wanted to start up some drama. And it never did. So she was talking about turning this into some type of long series like it was an extension of Harry Potter. And once she was doing that, I realized that this was a grift because her video
I just smiled.
trying to make it just an upwind. It's
Smile away, yeah.
abused or to be monetized. When she gets monetized,
Wow.
the next
Just wow.
videos can start making money, and that's how you make some dollar bills. People be thinking it's just going to be long lasting, like if they thought it was on TikTok. But no, it's going to be short lived, especially after all this exposure. It doesn't look good for her. She looks psychotic. She looks insane. She looks crazy. She looks like just another unfortunate dumb 304.
The only way that she can like turn this around is she dumps all this. She got the few subscribers that she was looking for. She starts not OnlyFans, but like actually dressing up and like actually getting like kind of cute and just doing bullshit on here. Like, right?
Hey,
Can you see that?
I can see it, but it's just looks like
Like-
she just is not equipped with that. It looks
But
like
she's like,
very.
it's so easy for Asian women, right? And so I can see her get her ass on here. She doesn't even have to say anything. It doesn't even have to like basically she could be babbling, bro, and playing with like fucking Legos. And I promise you, men will watch that. She's literally gorgeous.
Many avenues.
Yeah. Like, girl did not need to do
Have
this.
to be another one who just outdid herself on the hot, crazy rate. Another one that outdid herself on the whole hot to crazy meter ratio, whatever chart that you had out there. I can't even pronounce it right now, but she outdid herself. She was too bad, and so was she was insane. And I mean, I know some people go, but she's mid, or whatever, sure. I thought she was good looking. But she's batshit crazy, and that's somebody you need to stay away from. Unfortunately, I fell down that trap. And that is one of those things that, yes, it can be where you can say, oh my God, he did all this time. He spent all this time criticizing people like Myron and Fresh and people like Fresh and Fit or all those other red pill man and spirit.
That was literally my first go-to.
Terrible decisions when it came to women and label them all the same way, and they still end up dating them in the first place. And Abba basically didn't have good enough discernment to ignore all the red flags.
But it's just like
Probably somebody he should have ignored. That's a fair criticism.
But it's just like how women will be like, but let's talk about the guys who like mask their personalities to get with you and wait until you're in too deep before their shit starts changing. So I can understand. Because that's what happened to my mom, you know. I think I was telling you earlier, like one of her exes tried to like end her. So like she married him and everything. So it's like not just men do it, women do it too. So just be careful out here.
It is. But I'm rambling a lot. Ultimately, in the end, there's not much to learn from this situation. Abba came out here and defended himself. It was messy. It was sloppy. It wasn't something that I feel like a whole bunch of people should have been witnessing, but we did. We saw it.
So I'll say my little story or whatever because I have someone who can literally, I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to tell you what band. I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. But I do post it. I have, like, if you were interested, you can find it somewhere, right? So but I'm not going to say specific names here. But here is someone who was also there whenever it did happen who can back me up and be like, yeah, this shit happened, right?
Cool.
But like I said earlier, I was with someone who is in a higher, like, status, I guess, like, maybe not money or whatever, but socially, and, they just treated me like shit, right? And I know other people who are also higher socially, who's never treated me like shit, and I don't have to, like, come out and be like or ever say anything negative or bad about them. And so my point about even this whole story is the fact that this girl came out and nothing, like, actually bad happened where it's like, did what this man did to me or anything even remotely close to actual, like, he's actually wrong, where it's not, like, mutual abuse type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Um I just think, like, this shows, like, in itself that, like, this person's not there for your best interest. Cause like, I came out about my story because this person treated me like absolute crap. Um, I told my friends, like, he would coerce me into, like, having sex with this person. There were times, like, he would beg me into I have, like, a screenshot or whatever, I'll send it to Jose, he'll post it here too, of me just talking a little bit about it, but, like, he would, help me out here. He lied on you before.
Right. That's
Over some dumb shit, he lied on you. Um, he would try to, like, cock block, I guess, or, like, try to get me to not go places, and he would, like, because I was still going and he knew, like, I like someone there, he would show up so that he can, like, make sure, like, he's on me, hang around me, but whenever we went to concerts together, this man, we could not find him, he would not answer his phone and da-da-da. And eventually we would be like, "Okay, well, we're about to go to our car." Literally walk all the way up to our car, and this man would just pop up.
yeah,
Um,
it was very, like, possessive.
Very possessive.
Very
He
possessive.
would get very fucking drunk and then call me and, like, beg me, like, to not leave, but then also beg me to leave because he's gonna continue treating me like shit. It was really bad. It was a really bad time, and unfortunately, I was in love with him and everything, right? And so, I just don't see, like if he liked me back or he loved me back. And my tipping point was the fact that I was assaulted by police officers. And this man knew that I was assaulted by police officers. And he's never reached out to me, never tried to make sure that I was okay. But he reached out to me to let me know that he subscribed to my OnlyFans. And that was my tipping point where I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna start freely speaking shit about you, about the shit that you did to me because, like, how fucking dare you? Because like, you're showing the utmost, like, that you don't care about me at all.
Yeah.
But I care about you. I should care about like, your representation, your it's literally crazy." It made me, like I said, borderline personality disorder, so I was splitting for a while, and it was really hard. So, I know from that happening for me, and the fact that I come out and talk about that is just because, like, this person actually did me like shit. But someone who didn't do me like shit and, like 'cause sometimes, like, I have me and Jose, we, like, don't argue like that, we never argued in the first place.
Yeah.
But, like, there's times I get upset because I am the one that's, like, severely mentally ill, right? And we just talk about it, go through it, like, you know what I mean? Like, you would never, like, see me come on here and talking, trash about him, you know?
Mhm. And for me personally, knowing that she has this and knowing what she's been through, I never have to like go out of pocket and take it really personally and take it onto a whole different level because I know this person and I know like what her true intentions are.
'Cause I've never done anything bad to you, and so
Ever.
in return, you've never done anything bad to me, so we have, like, mutual respect for each other, so we're both here.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna expose myself real quick. But because after the police assault, I just have mental health issues even harder now, so I go online, I argue with people or whatever, and I come and tell him about it, and he, like, never faults me for it. Like I said, we never argue or whatever. So I just know that, like, we're together here. And usually whenever I'm arguing with people, he's like, "I understand where you're coming from. I understand
Yeah.
you." And I'm like, "Honestly, like, you've been right or in the right,
Yeah.
mostly every time."
'Cause I'm the type of person
Like,
that
he will clock
I will call it out if I do see something justice because I've known her for 10 years, but if they did something that was, like, actually fucking crazy, I'm the type of person that I like to keep my peace, my energy,
Yeah.
and
Like, he's Ice Spice's friend, and I'm Ice Spice. I'm coming out swinging, and he's gonna go grab a chicken nugget.
Yeah, no, no, don't give me that fucking shit 'cause I will fucking beat ass for you. Like, I will literally unalive someone. I remember when we said that you started dying.
In Google.
And so in vlogs. Okay, cut. Anyways, so basically, it's always been like that. And if I could kind of give my 2 cents on a little bit of that was the way like I'm kind of processing is that like, yeah, that time in her life was very crazy. And there was a lot of times where she would come into me and be like, I could expose it all. I can literally like burn the whole motherfucker down. And to me, this is what I would do genuinely. Whatever you decide to do, I support it. If you want to go in and go in, I'll be right there with you. But if you don't want to go in, I can understand that as well. And so when I see a case like this where she's coming out and like we see Abba's side and he's just been nothing, trying to be the most respectful person. And I'm not even a Abba and Priest D writer or anything like that. Like I'm not even a fan.
No.
I'm just looking at the situation. And so I'm over here just being like, well, he did the best that he could, and she still went behind his back, did some snake moves, and that's just not how we roll here. So I give tons of respect to this woman right here because it's literally like night and day difference. And like I know a lot of people would say like all women are all the same, they do this and do that, but I am a firm believer of it's not about a man or a woman. It's literally about the person you are and what you do with that, what you do with your actions about that. Because it doesn't matter to me what race, color, gender, or wherever you're coming from, even your age. It's literally the decision is up to you at the end of the day. So I don't care if you're like, well, it's literally not. It's because she's a woman. She's obviously going to act like that. Like we're literally a man and woman and we don't all the time fit our specific gender roles.
Yeah.
We kind of like outdo it. So you can't fucking tell me that it's a specific certain set of rules that we abide by. No, it's our free human choice of will to do things and how we approach and handle situations. So don't come at me with that kind of stuff. And that's where I want to end it.
Period. Wait. Clock it.
Clock it.
All right. Well, that was our video for today.
Thank you guys so much for watching and
Make sure you like, subscribe,
and
comment as
comment.
well. If you do comment, you should put if
And we
you
know
got to the end, put
and we know you watched this. Stay to the end. Much love, guys. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Catch you on the next one. Peace.